Yellow Beasties, and welcome back to the lair. Today's video was a request from the beautiful Polish Dora in Canada who commented under my 600-pound life Maya story. It was a great video as always. Smiley face, I cannot wait for the next one. Smiley face, I'm wondering what your thoughts will be on the Secret Eaters TV show. Smiley face, Yellow Dora, and a big heart to you. So I'm taking you all to the UK where Murray and Elena are going to teach us how to lose weight. Or are they? Let's beast it. Secret Eaters is a British show that aired on Channel 4 from May 2012 to April 2014, and it is about people who overeat. Anna Richardson, the host, meets with obese individuals who have no clue about why they're fat, and then has them followed around and spied on for a week by her private investigators to document how much these individuals really eat. Then she confronts them with the findings and then has dietitian Lynn Gorton give the individuals dietary advice. In this episode, they followed Murray and Elena, who were in their 50s at the time.
I'm getting all the nutrition I need, and I'm not really eating that much. I'll have a healthy start to the day with some porridge or some cereal. It mystifies me that I have gained so much weight so quickly.
That bowl of cereals can feed a family of 3, and possibly even 4. That's what Murray has for breakfast, and he is wondering why he is gaining weight.
Just think about this. Apparently, being in a relationship is the single biggest cause of weight gain. And according to a recent poll, 62% of people put on up to a stone after falling in love.
The main reason why people put on weight after they get in a relationship or even get married is because they let themselves go. The mentality is, I've already gotten the prize and do not need to impress him or her anymore. It may not be conscious, but it's there. People become complacent with their health and their looks and then wonders where the issue started when those two become the sources of disagreements between them. Listen, the goal is to be comfortable with each other, not complacent. And you need to be uncomfortable before you can be comfortable. So keep improving your health and your appearance, damn it. Anna Richardson makes it to Murray and Elena's home and then asks them what they have in a single day, and here are their responses.
I'll have what I consider a healthy breakfast, cereal and whatever. Possibly then have some brunch before I go to work. I'll need some lunch when I get to work. But as far as I'm concerned, fairly healthy.
Okay, all right.
Might have a small bowl of food wheat or a slice of toast, not both. I have my lunch around 12:30ish. Sometimes if I'm good, I take one sandwich I've made.
Okay.
And then I come home and I might do fish fingers and potato wedges or whatever.
To be honest, what they describe as having in a single day does not sound bad at all. As a matter of fact, I don't regard food as good or bad. Actually, that's partially a lie. To me, bad foods are subjective as they're the ones you're allergic to. For instance, synthetic dye will kill me. No, seriously, it can be lethal to me. They give me angioedema around the nose and throat, causing my airways to close because of the swelling. So, on top of reading every single label on every single food that has one, I also carry an EpiPen because, trust me, I've had reactions from food where you would not technically have dyes. Like these 2 times when I had an anaphylactic reaction after having the same meal from 2 different restaurants. And then, in one of those exact times, I for real almost died because I could not use the EpiPen on myself. No joke. But that's a story for another time, maybe. Getting back to this episode, these 2 lovebirds here really think that they don't eat that much. Like, Elena believes that her weight gain is due to her age and menopause, and Murray believes that he's just starving when he's not eating, and then goes on full eating mode. Now, why does that sound familiar?
Well, I won't eat all day. Well, I thought that meant that I was a binge eater, and the psychologist looked at me and said, you're anorexic. Have had people shouting at me my entire career that all I do is sit around and eat, and I was starving. I was literally starving. And I didn't realize that that meant that I was anorexic. I didn't realize that I was mindfully restricting not eating.
Anna Richardson has Murray and Elena weigh themselves, and they are 245 and 176 pounds, respectively. Wow. After watching my 600-pound life as much as I have lately, these two really sound thin. Anyways, the two are shocked at how much they weigh and can't comprehend where all that weight is coming from. Murray estimates that he ingests 2,730 calories in a day, and Elena thinks she does 1,740 calories daily. But how accurate is it? Murray and Elena agreed to have their home bagged so they will be monitored to see what they eat, and they're asked not to change their eating habits for the 5 days that the experiment would take. And that's where it becomes very interesting, even telling. By the way, what Anna Richardson does not tell them is that her private investigators will follow Murray and Helena everywhere and will document everything they put in their mouth. Oh, fun. Seriously, the US should have a show like this. Like, why don't we have a show like this? Because Fat Acceptance love to claim that they only eat a little, while that little is in fact thousands and thousands of calories. That will give them a reality check. But maybe even then, they'd be like, oh my god, your calculator is so fatphobic. Before we get to the revelation of how much this couple actually fill themselves with, how about we guesstimate on our own and then we compare with the results to see how close we are. So for dinner that evening, they both had 2 jacket potatoes, 1 chicken wing. It wasn't very clear, but let's say 1, and 1 pork rib. Murray had jalapenos with that and 1 hot dog before dinner. His total comes to about 856 calories. As to Elena, she had 3 chunks of the Aero chocolate bar afterward. Her total comes to about 861 calories. We can't really judge from there whether it was overboard or not, since we don't know what else they had before Anna Richardson came into their home. But overall, just looking at that dinner, the food was not bad per se. The quantities could just be revised. But again, we don't know what else they had that day or if they did have anything before the camera started rolling. However, we have a better visual afterward. This is how a typical day starts for Murray. For breakfast, let's say 3 cups of Special K cereals, 1 banana, double cream. Let's be conservative and say 2 cups. Possibly 3/4 of a jar of jam. Possibly fragole flavor. That's strawberry flavor. That breakfast comes to about 2,663 calories. Yikes. Okay, what does dietitian Lynn say this is?
That bowl of cereal there contains 2,500 calories.
We were close, yet off by 163 calories.
This amount of cereal, which is 4 times what is recommended on the label. Murray then added semi-skimmed milk, which is 184 calories, half a large pot of double cream. Murray then added this banana. He then added 2 very large tablespoons of jam.
This is honestly disgusting business. Oh my! At work, Murray ordered 2 large barbecues, pizza, and garlic bread. He was said to have had 3 cheese and pickle sandwiches, I guess. 1 hot dog. Sorry, I can't quite understand everything and there were no subtitles for help. So I'm just recording what I hear. 2 bags of chips, 1 apple pie, 3 slices of pizza, 2 slices of garlic bread. That comes to a generous 3,037 calories. Combined with the breakfast, we are at 5,700 calories even. But that's not all. Murray was spotted getting 3 spicy chicken, probably fried, with fries. Then he had some kebab. No wonder the dietitian says 1,000 calories in total. And if all the food they had listed on the tables were all that he had in one day, well, it makes sense that we will be around 8,000 calories because a lot of them were not shown as being eaten. Alright, Elena's turn. On Monday, she had some lasagna, tiramisu for dessert. I love tiramisu. Okay, Elena bumped the ingredients, so let's bump the numbers here as well. There was garlic bread involved too. That comes to about 1,626 calories. What does dietitian Lynn say?
Helena, each one of those tiramisu pots contained 1,295 calories.
Holy baby Ramses. I think with that tiramisu number, we might be beaten, beasties. While at work, she ordered a turkey roll and a jam donut as per usual, and it comes to a total of about 502 calories. Again, keep in mind that we are guesstimating here as we don't have proper visuals for better estimation or all the brands of the food that they get. And also, there is the fact that a lot of what they get, I don't know what they are, and just make random selections in my fitness bar sometimes. Then at home, she gets, let's say, a cup of frozen pudding, and afterwards, some cream cookies. So, our guesstimating of her sweet snack puts her at 1,420 calories. What does dietitian Lynn say?
Over the surveillance period, you got through 1,700 calories worth of sweet foods.
Just meal. And they're wondering why they're gaining weight. And we have not even included the amount of sugar that she has with her multiple cups of coffee.
You got through around about 1,200 calories just in hot, sugary drinks.
Don't drink your calories, beasties. Definitely not if they're empty ones. Her entire daily calories came to 440 calories. So, obviously, both Murray and Elena were shocked. Special K cereals are advertised as healthy, but too much of it is bad for you. Water is good, right? Drink water, stay hydrated, but drink too much of it and you'll drown on dry land. Home cooking, which Elena does, is not always a healthier option, especially when you go rogue with the ingredients like Elena does. And this is a misconception that many have. Because I cook all my meals, I eat healthy. Yet, you triple each ingredient in your homemade dishes, or you claim to eat a salad made with lettuce and other vegetables. Then you add a ridiculous amount of cheese, nuts, and top it all with half a bottle of ranch dressing. Yeah, that salad has now become a 5,000 calorie salad. And we see this a lot in the fat acceptance community and those what I eat in a day as a fat person who does not care about weight loss videos. If you're not tracking what you eat, how are you going to know how much you eat?
Helena, according to your food diaries, you were getting through 1,740 calories a day, but during surveillance, you were actually getting through 2,900 calories a day.
Indeed, Elena is eating more than she thought she was. So, were she to continue to eat that way every day, in 6 months she could put on about 28 pounds. Sheesh. What about Murray?
Murray, according to your food diaries, you're getting through around 2,730 calories a day, but during surveillance, you got through 6,000 calories a day.
Ay, ay, ay. This is just bonkers. He's already in the obese category, so in 6 months, eating like this, he'd be morbidly obese.
Helena, are you a secret eater?
I definitely am.
Murray, are you a secret eater?
I think I'm the most secretive eater there's ever been.
Murray and Elena were slimmer when they were younger, but they were also more athletic, with Murray even running marathons. As they got older, they became more sedentary and would eat as much as they did in their younger ages, if not even more. That's why they gain weight. It is not the menopause or old age. You gain weight when you eat too much and more than you need. The couple was given a few weeks to change their behaviors and reduce their caloric intakes. This included meal prepping healthier dishes and eating a more balanced diet. They also got more active, and the results were outstanding. So at the start, Elena weighed 176 pounds. 5 weeks later, she's weighing 159 pounds. She lost about 17 pounds. As for Murray, he started at 245 pounds, and 5 weeks later, he weighs 231 pounds, representing a weight loss of about 14 pounds. These are amazing results, and I wish this show had a sequel like My 600-Pound Life Where Are They Now, because it would have been great to see how these two managed and have been to this day. It's really an eye-opener for people to be more mindful of the quantities that they ingest. And if you're honest with yourself about your food and drink quantities, you'll acknowledge that you have a bigger responsibility in your own weight gain. Like the video if you did, and let me know in the comment sections whether or not you'd like me to make more videos on this show as well. Be a beast, train mean.